So hi guys and welcome back to another episode of my F1 Manager Create a Team Career Mode Season 6, and we have Pierre Gasly and Kushmaini with us in this season. Obviously the next season, if Kushmaini wins, I might have to think about changing the seats. Other than that, we are looking alright. And let's just see driver development. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. And arranged meeting for Kushmaini and Pete Bonington, and yeah, post race data for the Austrian GP. That was a disaster for us, guys, because if you haven't watched the last video, go and check it out. We do gain 23 points, but it was, guys, the crazy shit. Okay, sorry for that. And obviously it was because Kushmaini got into an accident, was not able to do anything. Obviously the 7 points he gained was actually from the sprint race. It wasn't even from the main race, because we did not gain any points from it. Pierre Gasly, though, he obviously gained some points, but again I tried to do a double stop. The double stop did not work out for us. The two stop was just a little bit too audacious even for us, and that cost us big time. But still, guys, we are comfortably leading in both the championships. And we have, guys, the scouting department here, and Peter Wash, and his mentality is demoralized, which would make sense, but his buyout fee is 27 million. Yeah, I am not taking that big of a money from anyone, and buyout fee is 0 for John Howard. He is 18 months. Let's keep an eye on Giampiero Lambiasi, and he has a buyout fee of 6 million. That is something that is achievable. So let's go for car 1 for him. 3 seasons. Yeah. So we have given Giampiero Lambiasi this contract with 3 seasons next season from obviously 1.3 million. Breakout multiplier, I have a little bit less. Obviously he must be angry about it, and he was happy with the bonus. So let's go a little bit higher. 250 should be good. Yeah, that is good. 21 days before he can reply to us, and the contract has been sent, so that is good. And I don't think other than that we can hire anyone else. So you know what, let's keep an eye on head of aerodynamics, and it's Enrico Balbo. But we have Peter, who is 93 rated, guys. So I don't think we need to change anyone. I think, yeah, it should be enough for us. Obviously we have a year left on his contract, so we can go for it after that. And let's just see, chassis needs to be swapped out for Kush. Obviously he had damaged it, so let's go for the second one, and let's just go. And guys, the side pod design has finally come in. Obviously we cannot actually use it for this race, but let's just do 3 for it, and we are going to get it for the next race, which is actually going to improve our engine cooling, which is 9th, so that will be good. So let's just go for the race, guys. Obviously we are a little bit behind in the development race, but I think, guys, we can get back in that very quickly. So everything is done. Let's do the race targets, and let's just go into the British GP.
Welcome, and come on in to the home of British motor racing. It's Silverstone, where the Formula One World Championship began back in 1950. And this historic high-speed track remains a challenge for our drivers' courage and determination to this very day.
Taking a look at the top of the constructors' standings, we've got a team that's starting to pull away. And at the season halfway point, time is starting to run out for teams to push ahead.
There's nothing like a race weekend in Formula One.
So guys, into the qualifying, let's just go. And we have new engines for both the drivers this time, and 100% setup for, well, at least Gasly, and 90 for Maini. Let me fix that. So yeah, I think that should be enough. And obviously I don't know what happened to Maini. And obviously, guys, into qualifying, I was saying that I did not understand what happened to Maini, because he was looking alright in the practice, and I don't know how he did not come in when his fuel went out, and because of that we wasn't really able to get a good well, a good setup in. So let's see here. Miney on his first lap into Q1. So let's see the first sector for him. Obviously, we are going to meet some cars here of Audi, and I think that is a Red Bull. First sector 24.8 and 24.7. So someone has done a purple, and it's Esteban Ocon in the Porsche. Let's see what he goes. But right now in the second sector, through maggots and baguettes, Miney takes that purple, but Gasly takes that purple from in, and Piastri is on his first sector with a purple one. And let's keep an eye on Miney. Race to the line. He goes P2. He goes behind. Ocon, but Gasly goes 2 tenths faster than Esteban Ocon. And guys, 1.5 minutes remaining. Look at that. We are still in P7 and P12. So I don't think we have to go out again. But Sargent is out. Ricardo on a lap. Let's see what he can do. Last one, and he's into the pits. Ricardo into the pits. He has qualified last. Ricciardo in the Red Bull has qualified last, though Lando Norris has qualified into P14. So I don't think it's his fault now. It's just that the car is bad. Let's go on to the old set of soft tires, because look at that. All of the tires we had were taken by the game, and it was obviously because we had the first two practice 100% rain, could not do anything. And let's just see, and obviously 93% setup, so obviously we cannot touch it now. So let's just go into Q2. So into Q2, let's send Miney out, and then Gasly. Let's see if these guys can get a good lap in, and we are accompanied by Hedja and Lando Norris in the Red Bull and Aston Martin. So Miney starting his lap. He has already done it. Let's see, he does not meet a Ferrari, but let's keep an eye on Gasly, who has not met the Ferrari, so that is good. We are clear right now with the purple sector goes to Miney. 25.0 for Gasly and a 24.7 for Miney. Much better lap. So let's see the second sector for Miney. 33.7, 36.7 and 37.3. So both these guys are on the same tires, I think. And race to the line. Miney goes P1 and Gasly goes P2. He is going to be slower, and Hedja has taken it. Gasly 1.2 seconds behind Miney. That is a big gap. And guys, 2 minutes remaining. Let's send Gasly out, and he needs to do a lap, guys, otherwise he will be knocked out. And Verstappen has done his lap. Let's keep an eye on Gasly, who is into Stowe, and he is out. What have I done? We have made a big mistake, and Gasly is out into P14, and British GP isn't really the best one for us as always. And race to the line. Ocon goes to P7. He has taken it. Russell in the final sector. He will improve. Goes P10. Good for him. And that was the worst we could have done, and that is going to cost us. And Lando Norris into P1. Okay, so that was a good lap. I am surprised, but let's just go into Q3. And into Q3, let's send Miney out. Obviously on a 2 laps, well, 2 fast laps old tires, which means it's a 6 lap old tire. So let's see Miney on his first lap into Q3. Obviously I am trying to save at least one soft as always for the race. If we need it, that will be a big advantage for us. So let's see what Miney can do on a used set of tires. 24.7 again, that is amazing. Only half a tenth slower in the first sector. Let's see what he can do in the second sector. 37.1, so 4 tenths slower in the second sector, which is a little bit more technical and uses a little bit more tires, but that is still good. And that is a spin. That is a spin from Miney. Miney making a little too many mistakes now. That has cost us a little bit too much. But obviously we will get a chance again from another set of soft tires. And 2 minutes 30 seconds. I have brought Miney out, guys, because I am not taking any risk this time. Obviously I am still the last one to complete. Well, start his lap with 12 seconds to go. Let's see what we can do with purple sector. Goes to Tsunoda, and who has he has Aston Martin slipstream, good for him. Piastri with 2 green sectors. Miney does not improve in his first sector, but that was an amazing sector for him. So he needs to improve in the second and the third sector. Let's see, Piastri goes P2, Russell P4, and let's keep an eye on Ocon, who has gone to P6. Sonoda is going to the line. He does not improve, and Maini is not improving in the first two sectors. Maini has not improved in the first two sector and race to the line. He only goes P9. He only goes P9. So I don't understand how one soft tires was so amazing and the other one was so bad. So guys, Lando Norris for the Red Bull is on pole. Let's just go into the race.
52 laps around Silverstone await our drivers as the anticipation continues to build.
Silverstone is certainly a circuit rich in Formula One history, from Giuseppe Farina winning the first championship race held here in 1950, right through to Lewis Hamilton's 2008 masterclass on racing in the rain.
Silverstone demands a lot of power from cars with numerous twists and historic turns. Downforce is going to be a key factor to manage if teams want to succeed here. The time has almost come for our drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel. Race day has arrived.
And into the race, let's just go. So it's going to be either soft to mediums or soft medium softs. So I think soft to mediums is the right choice. Let's only go a lap lower for Maini. And you know what, let's not take any fuel out of Pierre Gasly's car, because guys, this race we are going to push, and we are going to push crazily.
Well then, it's not long until we get started here, and we should be in for a tightly contested race. The focus for many in this race will be on the Aston Martin driver.
Not a huge surprise to see them in 19th, but they've certainly got the potential to move up from here.
But there's no more time left. We've got a race on our hands. Anticipation is high, and the drivers are ready for this. The British Grand Prix. It's lights out, and away we go.
So into the British GP, Lando Norris, the home favourite, is starting into the Red Bull in P1, but Piastri is still going side by side into turn 1, turn 2. Look at that, guys, they are still joined to the hip, and Lando Norris has taken that lead back from Piastri, and Maini is into P10 trying to overtake Hadja. He has overtaken Hadja. Now the goal is to get Maloney there, but it will going to take a little bit too much time here. Let's keep an eye on Piastri, who is, look at that, he is going for it. He is not waiting, and let's see, can he do it through Meggetts and Beckett's? And look at that, guys, still taking his time, and now going side by side, and it looks like it was 3 wide almost, but Piastri has taken it for the lead, and Gasly has gone to P15, and fastest lap goes to Piastri. Doesn't matter. Look at that, we are now going on to the straight here on the start finish straight and through into turn 3. Look at that, Gasly is joined to hip with Lance Stroll. He needs to overtake. He is going to get the DRS. He does it, and now he needs to overtake him. He has overtaken Lance Stroll, and now the goal is to overtake the other cars, which is Porsche. So let's stop pushing, guys. We need to save it a little bit. ERS usage is a lot more. Let's try to save. Obviously Maini, I think, has also, Maini has overtaken Sainz. Let's see that.
Right then, we can take a look now.
And it was,
Here we are, going
it was
into
through
turn
Stowe, not Stowe, through Cops, and that was around the outside. An amazing overtake for them. And guys, starting lap 7, look at that. I was trying to save the soft tires to go out crazy, because look at that, it was 120 degrees. So it was crazy. That's why I had to do it. Let's use the fuel for Gasly to at least make him some space. And you know what, let's drive in cleaner air. That will help him. That should be good. And Russell has taken the lead, and Lando Norris has dropped down to P4, but a Brit has taken a lead from a Brit, and there is a Italian and a Australian in between it. So look at that, guys. Russell is he's taking it easy, but Lando Norris is fighting because he needs to do it, and Miney goes through the inside, and he has taken from Ocon and into the start finish straight. Let's see what he can do now. He is also saving his fuel too, so that is a goal too, and he is now on Sonoda. And let's keep an eye on Gasly. He's not really helping. The driving cleaner air is not really helping, so there is no point in doing that. Gasly though is pushing but not gaining any chance of overtaking anyone, so let's stop pushing him. And Gasly is taking his time, so let's keep an eye on the tires. Soft tires for Piastri and Antonelli, mediums one for Russell, who has used up more tire wear than the soft one, and Sainz too has used up much more tires than the soft one. That is crazy. Sonoda has 72% tire. That is crazy how these guys have used so much tire wear. I do not understand. And Lando Norris has dropped down, and Gasly has overtaken Porsche. So let's see. It was through the through the wheel chicane and through the inside goes Gasly, and he overtakes Porsche in the I think Audi. Yeah, he is in the Audi. And now the next goal is Charles Leclerc, who does not have the DRS, and he goes through the inside. Easy overtake through Brooklands, and now the goal is to catch up to the top 11. And Antonelli has been overtaken by Miney. Let's see that. It was on the back straight. Easy overtake, and through the inside and through the outside into Stowe. Even before Stowe, he was able to overtake him. So guys, we can still do it. Obviously, we are a little bit behind out of the DRS, and through goes the inside. That was Antonelli who has overtaken him. So guys, I think he will be able to help us catch up to these guys. So no reason for us to push, but Miney goes through the inside of Cops, and that was an overtake and a half. So let's push Miney for a lap, guys, because why not? Let's try to push him and catch up. But you know what, because we are fighting. Okay, so this is crazy, guys. They are fighting way too much, which is causing me a headache. So that should be good, guys. We have caught up. Let's not save the tires, and let's keep an eye on Gasly, who is also trying to fight. Let's see the tire wear for everyone. So more or less everyone has into the 40s. Well, at least Antonelli has his tire wear into the 50s, and Sonoda 56 for him. Good for him. Lawson has spun on turn 5. Does not matter. Right now, I am saving some fuel for Miney. And Piastri into the pits from his soft tires, and let's see. And I am not going to copy his strategy. He goes on to another set of softs. Yeah, he is going for a 2-stop strategy. And guys, looking at the tire wear, I think 2-stop strategy might be the only choice. So you know what, let's just push. Obviously, I think before jumping the gun, this time this might be the right choice, guys. And obviously we are going on to the mediums rather than going on to another set of softs for him. So let's push Gasly too. Let's bring him onto mediums. Let's do that for him. Let's keep an eye on Miney, who is fighting with George Russell and Sonoda. Obviously, let's see what they do. And Russell defends, but it doesn't matter. Sonoda goes around the outside of Stowe, and Miney has also overtaken him. Russell into the pits. Sonoda though is not. Ocon has come into the pits. Gasly has 2 with Vesti and Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc 2.0 pit stop. That is good. Let's keep an eye on Gasly. A little bit slower pit stop. And why did he stop? Why did Gasly stop there? Annoying. But yeah, it doesn't matter now. Piastri has overtaken us, but we are pushing 100% to catch up into that pit stop. And let's keep an eye on Gasly, who is behind Doohan. Let's see how Doohan also has a new set of soft tires, and battery empty for Miney right now. That doesn't matter. We can obviously not deploy. Let's just skip for a little bit. Let's see, can we catch up? And guys, look at that. Miney is still fighting with Maloney. Maloney has overtaken him on the mediums, and Piastri into P2 overtaking Hajar, and Miney into P4. But the thing is, Sonoda has not pit. He is still into P1, but the person who has pit is Antonelli, who is in P8. And Russell though, who has been overtaken by Miney. Let's see that overtake. It was obviously on the DRS straight. easy does it.
Gap opens up for
And
them.
yeah, easy does it for him. Mine into Brooklyn's easy
And the
overtake
overtake
for
is
him.
made.
Let's just go. Let's see if he can do more. Obviously, Russell was doing amazing, leading the race for a little bit, but that has come crashing down for him. And Russell, though, is not giving up that easily. He is fighting. Let's keep an eye on Gasly, who has broken away. He has not broken away. Hell, he has been overtaken by Maloney. So we do not have the pace. And our tire wear is exactly as same as Maloney. Annoying a little bit, but what can we do? And guys, lap 35, look at that. They have used their tires. And I think, yeah, it's time to pit. Because I have seen if pitting even a lap or two late has cost us a lot of time. And Miney has been overtaken by George Russell and Ocon Son Piastri into the pits on his medium tires. Let's push Miney, and should we go on to the set? Okay, so look at that, 1.8 seconds faster these tires will be, but mediums will be more robust though, guys. So we have decided, guys, I have decided, let's go on to the soft tires, because after seeing Gasly's tire wear, yeah, it will be easy for us to do it. Let's keep an eye on Miney, who has a lot of fuel and a lot of ERS to use. Let's see what he can do. Already overtaking Ocon, fighting still with him and Ocon and Miney into the pits. Let's keep an eye on my Gasly, and I forgot to pit him. Let's go on to the soft tires. We can still do one lap. And where is Ocon? Ocon into the pits, comes out in front of Miney. Annoying, guys, but still we cannot do anything about it. Let's see what more we can still do. Obviously, first of all, for at least 2 laps, not push. Let's push the tires. Other than that, I am not pushing anything else. Yeah, stop pushing everything here. Lando Norris on the mediums, he is going till the end. Verstappen going into the pits. Maloney will be, and Antonelli and Tsunoda aren't really going into the pits. So let's see what we can do with him. So we have caught up to Lando Norris. Let's see. Obviously, his medium tires are also good. Let's keep an eye on Gasly, who is into the pits. Let's see what we get here for him. 2 point, please be 2.0, 2.3. That is a slow time, guys. That is a slow time, but we cannot do anything about it right now. Obviously, we can use these tires. He comes out in front of Haja. He comes out in front of Haja. That, well, it is alright. Not amazing, but it's good for us to at least go somewhere from here. And on to the start-finish straight. He overtakes him very easily. And Gasly, though, he has not been able to catch up, but I think he will be catching up to these guys very quickly, because his tire temps are back into the range. And let's keep an eye on Miney. Let's push him for, I guess, guys, at least one more lap. And we have a crash. We have a crash. Just don't tell me that we have a safety car or something. Let's see the crash. It was a Yumuwasa and a Haas. So has someone crashed into a Yumuwasa, and that was
far from intentional, but there was contact. And having seen it back, I think it's pretty obvious who was at fault.
what kind of driving have I just seen? That is one of the most craziest thing I have ever seen on this game. So let's just save the fuel, guys. Let's keep an eye on Gasly. He can push. And that Iwasa is the one who got a penalty for that. That is the most craziest thing I have ever seen. How does he get the penalty for that? And guys, lap 44, look at that. We have caught up to the top 4. Obviously, Russell though is in front. So let's save the fuel, guys. Let's not try to overtake him, because we do not really have to overtake him right now. We are going to overtake him. Oh, no. We need to overtake him as fast as we can, because his tires are done and he's just holding on to his tires on dear life, and that could have been annoying. So that is good. Ocon has been caught up by Gasly, who has a mechanical fault, and that was an easy overtake. He just breezes past Ocon like it was nothing, and now Miney needs to catch up to Antonelli. And easily, lap 46 in just 2 laps, Antonelli has been caught. And look at that, how crazily he defends. But yeah, it's not, at the end of the day, it's not going to be easy for him. And we are going to get DRS here on those soft tires. Amazingly enough, they have still grip. And we have gone into P3. Let's see what can we catch up to Piastri or Tsunoda. Let's see the tires of Tsunoda. 44%. Yeah, 6 laps, 44%. That might not be good for him. Piastri and Tsunoda, these guys are fighting crazily. Let's keep an eye on Gasly, who has caught up, almost caught up to Lando Norris. Let's push him 100% on everything, because if he can catch up to Lando Norris, we will have a chance for every more overtake for here. Let's see, can he overtake Lando Norris? At DRS is empty, ERS is empty, but he has overtaken Lando Norris. Let's stop using the tires and the fuel. Let's save that. DRS has gone to Gasly. That is also good. He can catch up to Antonelli, and there is Mini trying to fight for the win, but it doesn't matter, guys. Let's just save. So let's use everything on the last lap with Piastri, who leads this race. So let's stop saving for Gasly. Let's push him, who is in P5. Can he catch up to Antonelli? Overtake him does not matter right now. But here goes Mini, who has the DRS, and the ERS into Brooklyn's does not work. But these guys are still behind each other. Can we do something about it? Gasly though is in closing distance to Antonelli. He can do it, and through the cops, Mini has overtaken Tsunoda. Finally, he has overtaken Tsunoda. He is going to get a chance on Piastri. Piastri goes just a little bit far. Can he do something into Stowe? Does not work, because Piastri just a little bit farther and into the final corners, guys, into wheel chicane and through the club corner. Piastri will be the one who wins the British GP from Mini, who comes into P2. He comes into P2, and Tsunoda into P3 with Gasly. Look at that, guys. Gasly only a 10th behind. Only a 10th behind Antonelli. That was really immense and close.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
That's a well-earned result. From the factory and on the pit wall, that's a podium for the whole team.
That makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Seeing your team ready to share the celebrations.
And that was some amazing fighting from Oscar Piastri and Kush Mini. Gasly into P5 gained 11th position. And I think, guys, after where the car was, our car wasn't the best. It was, I think, like 6th or 7th. Still to get P2 and I think P5, it was good. Oscar Piastri though has overtaken Kush Mini. So at I think half point in this season, we might have a fight for the standings in the driver constructor. Well, not in constructor, but I think in the driver championship, because constructor we are easily winning that one. So guys, if you are enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one.